Last call, last dance, last chance for romance. 4 spots remain in the A main. Let's see who gets them. They race into your living rooms here into turn number 3. As we are clean and green here on lap number 1. Oh, look out, one car getting sideways and a couple of them hard into the inside barrier. A chain reaction. Jordan Hack was one of them, and I think Ross Carinta was the other. So tough break for those drivers as we've got a battle for the lead up front. And that is David Flick. Brennan Lacey running in the 2 spot. Tanner Van Doren is 3rd, Jack Clevenger 4th. Van Doren pinned to the outside concrete barrier. Off turn number 2, and Clevenger will sneak on by down on the bottom. Van Doren will now take it down to the inside. You can get a good bite there late in the night here at USA. We saw that in the Rebels race earlier tonight. As you see, Clevenger's really got a good handle in car. He takes it right through the middle lane and is able to keep his momentum up. Now he'll take it to the outside in turn number 3. Lacey currently with the 2 spot. Oh boy, look out. Close call there with Tiny Tornado. As Van Doren, a slide for life there off of turn number 4 that time. As Flick brings him down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Battle is on for 2nd. Clevenger down to the bottom. Lacey up top. Tanner Van Doren doing everything he can to keep Andy Patton behind him. Van Doren up on the cushion through turns 1 and 2, trying to hold on to that final transfer spot. He's doing a great job of it so far. But here comes the 81 of Andy Patton. Van Doren sticks it on the cushion off turn number 4 to hold on to the spot. 6 laps are in and 4 to go. Andy Patton has absolutely taken to the whip. Here, trying to chase down the 12-year-old phenom out of Walnut Port, Pennsylvania. Van Doren, I know he's got a lot of folks watching at home. This young kid has impressed week in and week out here with the Oshwegan Outlaws Racing League, and he's doing a great job here in tonight's B main. Fighting, rooting, and gouging, trying to get his way into the A main, but Patton is there. Patton trying to make a move down to the inside. He'll take the 4th spot into 3. But Van Doren keeps his foot in the gas, and Van Doren drives back around Patton like he's tied to a tree. Van Doren with the 4 spot here with 2 to go, trying to keep those wheels straight off turn 2. Patton is there. That is the battle for the transfer spot. Patton down to the inside lane. Van Doren's money corner has been turn 4 as he takes the 4 spot back here at the white flag. Final trip. Oh, baby, they're 3 wide for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Patton down to the inside. Lacey to the top. Van Doren through the middle. Final trip through 3 and 4. Who's going to the A main? Van Doren through the middle. Patton down to the bottom. Van Doren's going to get the spot, and Van Doren will go to the A main. Holy cow, what a finish. David Flick, Jack Clevenger, Brennan Lacey, and Tanner Van Doren will be your 4 transfer cars. If the B main was any indication, let's give you the race breakdown here. Tonight's A main will be 40 laps in distance. 40 laps the distance here tonight for the A main. That's 24.1 miles around here at the USA International Speedway. So 40 laps will be the distance. Let's give you the starting lineup. Starting from the pole tonight aboard car number 75 out of Campbellsville, Kentucky, the Parabellum Motorsports ride is Chase Swafford. Starting to his outside aboard car number 90. That is going to be Jeff Fitzpatrick. Jeff Fitzpatrick aboard car number 90. Row 2 to the inside out of Aylett, Virginia. The 07 machine, that is Preston Cranmer out of Aylett, Virginia. Starting to his outside in car number 5 is going to be Donovan Ross. Row 3 to the inside will be the 73 of Larry Moody, starting alongside the 193 of Brandon Schultz. Brandon Schultz aboard car number 193. Row number 4 will be Joe Backus out of Crook, South Dakota, and Jonathan Short in the 51. Greg Boydell in car number 14 finished 2nd in his heat race tonight. He'll start alongside the 7 of Shane Kelly. Shane Kelly aboard car number 7. Row number 5 is what we just talked about. Row 6 will be the 84 Brian Beagle and Jesse Bandy. Row 7 will be Keith Jackson and Derek Moore. Jeff Sempler and Trevor Shaw will make up row 8. Row 9 will be Rick Scott and Stephen Goldner. Row 10 will be Kevin Loveys and Scotty Edwards. And it's David Flick, Jack Clevenger, Brennan Lacey, and Tanner Van Doren. Your 24th and final qualifier here tonight for this 40-lap A main. All right, fans, if you're watching here on the live stream, go ahead and comment. Tell us who you're rooting for. Who do you think is going to win here tonight at the USA International Speedway? It was this point in the race program that the famed Gary Montgomery would always say, race fans, it's time to sit down and hold on to your seats, because these men, by the grace of God, iRacing and 800 horsepower, are ready to go to work. The 40-lap A main for the Ohsweken Outlaws is green. Racing off of turn number 2 for the first time, and Swafford shows the way. Everybody settling into position here as everybody doing a great job here, giving plenty of racing room, but this racetrack is slick, and these cars are not going to be handling to their peak performance here as these drivers have a full fuel load on. Last night I participated with the Retreads League, and some guys were running as much as 27 gallons of fuel last night. Of course, you have to count in any yellow flags that might occur when you're trying to factor in just how much fuel to put in these cars. But at the USA International Speedway, 3/4 of a mile in length, you do not want to run out of gas. This is not the track to run out at. As Chase Swafford shows the way here early on, and now the yellow for the first time tonight. So Swafford crosses the line to put lap 3 on the board, and we are under yellow here for time in this 40-lap A main for the Renegades division of the Race to Rivals Ohsweken Outlaws Racing League. So for the first time tonight, we're going to put the hamster in the wheel, and we're going to let him work here as Brad Ovens behind the buttons here tonight in the video control room. Of course, Brad Ovens from 39 Streaming, located in Penn Yan, New York, the official video streaming provider of the Ohsweken Outlaws Racing League and the Rivals Elite Pro Series, as he's dialed up here, and we're going to follow Jeff Sempler here in the 66. And a little bit of contact there, but it was the accordion effect after, and Sempler gets upside down. Landed on all 4 tires, though. Got some front wing damage on the 66. And Greg Boydell did a nice job there in the 14 machine trying to hold on to that one. As Sempler on the pit lane to make repairs, and he is out of the work area and back onto the racetrack. Right now, your top 5 in the running order. Chase Swafford, the 75. Jeff Fitzpatrick, the 90. Preston Cranmer, the 07. Larry Moody currently in position number 4. And Brandon Schultz right now the top 5. Chase Swafford wants a shout out. We'll give Chase Swafford a shout out. He's leading the race. Why not? Swafford started from the pin tonight, and he is led from the drop of the green. We've got all sorts of folks here chiming in. Let us know tonight. Michael Vincent Martino rooting for the kid, the tiny tornado. Brian Smith also rooting for Tanner Van Doren. Michael Rosendahl rooting for Kevin Loveys here tonight. And Dylan Groover, dirt modified star from the Land of Legends Raceway, tuning in to watch the coverage here tonight on 39 Streaming and Turn 5 Media. Green flag is back out. Oh, what a restart for Chase Swafford. Oh, baby. The whole field accordions here into turn number 1. One car is sideways, and we're going to have a in turns 1 and 2. Oh, boy, I don't know what happened there. Brad, we're going to have 2 looks here. First is going to be the restart, And then the wreck after that, as field still trying to catch the pace car here. Working yellow here on lap number 7. So we're going to take a peek at the restart here to see if we can find out what happened. Pace truck pulled off of the racetrack, and then at that point, the field has chased Swafford's. Swafford hit the gas off turn 4. Fitzpatrick, it appeared that Fitzpatrick had hit the gas initially, and I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he didn't, I'm not sure, but nonetheless, Swafford, an incredible restart that time. But then when they got to turns 1 and 2, all hell broke loose. One car was sideways about 7 or 8 cars back. And then the field that was filing in on the bottom lane of the racetrack gathered in as the field paces into turn number 3. So again, we want to welcome you here to Florida. We are at the dirt-covered USA International Speedway, and we're going to get a look at the replay here as... Oh, Schultz was the car that initially got sideways. And a pretty uncharacteristic thing to happen to Schultz. Schultz has been the guy that's been running the table all, for the last 2 to 3 weeks here. He's been doing a phenomenal job here with the Ohsweken Outlaws and the Rivals Elite Pro Series. All right. Pace truck getting ready to pull off of the racetrack. So the race director coming over the one-way radio and giving the direction to Chase Swafford that they have to wait for the flagman's green flag to restart the race. I think that might have been what we saw that last time by, was a little bit of a case of what Shane Andrews likes to call premature acceleration. So here we go off turn number 4. Chase Swafford going to bring us back to the green flag. Green lights are on and we're back underway. Field works into turns 1 and 2 as they fan out 6th on back. Swafford continues to show the way, but look at this gaggle of cars as they race into turn number 3. Jonathan Short is right there. I think that's Clevenger in the 78, the 46 of Backus, the 193 of Schultz. What a hornet's nest that is into turn number 1. And I think Schultz is going to have a great view of it as he goes down the back straightaway. Schultz up against the concrete wall. Look out. Tight racing into turn number 3. Oh, baby. Tight quarters racing there from positions 8 on back. As now we've got a battle for the lead. Jeff Fitzpatrick up to the outside of Swafford as they go into turn 3. Oh, their leaders make contact into turn 3. Fitzpatrick slid up the racetrack. Here comes Larry Moody. And Swafford tries to jump out to a 3-car length lead. Contact with the leaders last time by in turn 1. Yellow lights are on. Yellow lights are on here. Lap number 13. As the field slows here, as we put lap 15 on the board, they will catch the pace truck on the back straightaway. Did not see the cause for the caution there. As we've got all sorts of folks chiming in here on the line. My name is Steve Ovens here in the 3-9 Streaming Turn 5 Media booth, welcoming you here to live coverage of tonight's Ohsweken Outlaws Racing League Renegades Division, powered by Strickland's GM out of Brantford, Ontario, Canada. The Renegades Division of 360 sprint cars tackled the dirt track here at the USA International Speedway, located in Lakeland, Florida. Steve Ovens here on the mic with the call tonight. Brad Ovens, our executive producer in the 3-9 Streaming booth in Penn Yan. And right now, we've got guys chiming in here. Michael talking about Tanner Van Doren. He started 24th on the field here tonight, currently up to position number 13. So the Tiny Tornado making some noise here in that Red Robin Gourmet Burgers and Beer, number 72. Port Royal Speedway on the side of the 72. Chase Swafford shows the way in car number 75, driver out of Campbellsville, Kentucky. In the Parabellum Motorsports, number 75, Jeff Fitzpatrick, currently in position number 2. Larry Moody is 3rd. Shane Kelly 4th, and right now rounding out the top 5 out of Aylett, Virginia, is the Aylett Outlaw Preston Cranmer. So there's your top 5. So 16 laps are on the board, and we've still got 24 laps to go in this one. And this far, Shane Kelly, we haven't talked a lot about him. He started 10th. He's up to 4th here so far. Green lights are back on. Oh, look out. They're stacking up here on the restart. As you look at the restart from the Hooters cam here on the front straightaway. Green lights are back on, and here goes Jeff Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick battling with Chase Swafford for the lead as they race down the back straightaway and into that beautiful shot in turn 3. Now Fitzpatrick tries to turn underneath Swafford, battle for the lead, slide job into turns 1 and 2, but Swafford keeps his foot in the gas, but Patrick will take the lead down the back straightaway. New race leader into turn 3, and the yellow lights are on here on lap number 18. So caution flag will fly as we had a new leader into the 3rd turn, and it's Jeff Fitzpatrick. And Brad got a replay here for us. We're going to watch Stephen Goldner in the 30. And Goldner just slowed there in the corner. Not sure what happened there. And let's watch here. Oh, there's the incident maybe right there. Jonathan Short, yep, spun her out. Might have got some damage after contact with the wall. And Short spun to a stop, and he'll continue on. We got all sorts of folks chiming in here on the live stream. Want to send a big shout out to all these folks here that are chiming in with their comments. Bill Calder, we appreciate the props, man. We enjoy bringing you the coverage here. We're entertaining, if nothing else, here. So if you're new here to the live stream, and I've seen that have tuned in here tonight, I was talking about Dylan Groover, modified racer out at the Land of Legends Raceway, formerly called Canandaigua Speedway. He's chimed in here that he's got his wheel and pedals ordered and downloaded iRacing. So another racer on the big tracks taking a look at what we've got going here on the iRacing platform. Of course, this tonight is the Renegades division of the Ohsweken Outlaws Racing League, a great ladder system. We've got a league every skill level. We've got a rookies league. We've got an over 40 division. We've got a probation league if you want to try and work your way up the ladder into the Rebels division. And then if you qualify through the Rebels race, you can run here with the Renegades here on the live broadcast. It's a really great time, and if you've not tried it out with us, you got to give it a shot. Jeff Fitzpatrick bringing us back to the green flag here. Green lights are on, and we're back underway. And let's watch from second on back, because here comes Shane Kelly and Larry Moody. I think they've been saving the best for last here as they work into turn number 3. Swafford down to the inside. Caught the grass down on the inside lane. It slowed him up just a little bit. Slid the tires off turn 4. holds on to the second spot. Now he's going to go back to the inside one more time. Swafford down to the inside. Fitzpatrick up top. Drag race down the back straightaway for the lead into turn number 3, and they make contact again. The second time tonight, Swafford and Fitzpatrick have traded wheels down into turn number 3. Swafford holds on to the lead, but now Shane Kelly's up to second as Joe Backus bicycles down the front straightaway. Yellow lights are on. Oh boy. 50 feet, Backus just did a 50 foot in the air bicycle down the front straightaway. As you see, he has got, oh, look at that car dog tracking down the back straightaway. Started 7th tonight, and now after this incident, currently running in the 21st position. Tough break there for Smokin' Joe. Let's watch here on the replay and see if we can find out what happened. Oh, just a little bit of contact there is all it takes. And I have a feeling what, oh my goodness, look at those cars that got through without contact. Wow. Let's ride on board with Backus. I think he got in the bumps off of turn 4. Right about there. Yep, we saw that last night in the retreads race. We saw it in the Rebels race at 7:45 tonight. You get into those bumps off the corner as this track really takes a beating throughout the night. And it starts with a fresh groomed racetrack for time trials, and then after that, the track carries over throughout the entire night. No grooming takes place at all throughout the racing program. And so this track beat up here as we've got 26 laps on the board and 14 to go. So Chase Swafford is... Let's ride on board here with Chase Swafford as he brings it off of turn 4. And you'll see that car start to dance. Yeah, look at it right there as he rides through the bumps here. And folks, that is right in the middle of the straightaway. There's really not an easy way to avoid that. There's bumps on the top side coming off of turn number 4. There's bumps in the middle of the straightaway. And then typically this racetrack, you see quite a hump going into the top side of turn number 1. If you can navigate all of that, you can be fast. But boy, when you're out there racing with 23 other drivers, it is awfully tricky. So taking a look as we get ready to go back green flag racing here. Shane Kelly is up to P2. And Brad, let's dial up Shane Kelly here for the restart. Currently running in the second spot. Chasing Chase Swafford here for the lead as the pace truck pulls off of the racetrack. Swafford hits the gas, Kelly right there with him, and we're back underway. Shane Kelly down to the inside of Swafford into turn 1. He'll lose a couple car lengths off of turn 2. As Swafford leads him down into turn number 3. Larry Moody going to the top shelf now in the third turn. Now he'll skate through the middle, right through the slick as he battles with Shane Kelly. And they are closing in on Swafford. Swafford has done everything he could to fight off the advances tonight of everybody that's tried to take a shot at him. But Shane Kelly and Larry Moody, I think, have been the sneaky fast guys of the night. Kelly started 10th. He's up to 2nd right now. Moody started 5th and right now runs 3rd. And Shane Kelly really rotates the bottom of the corner well, but Swafford exits the corner a little bit better. And right now, that's the difference. Moody rolling right through, look at him, right through the slick in the middle as you ride on board with our Turn 5 Media onboard camera. They'll take it into turn number 1. Swafford trying to hold off Shane Kelly. Kelly caught the concrete, and there goes Larry Moody. Moody to the outside down the back straightaway. Moody into turn 3. But he'll have to settle into line one more time into the 3rd spot. 8 laps to go this time by. 32 are on the board and 40 to go, or 32 out of 40. 8 laps to go. And Shane Kelly is making a run. Kelly closing in on Swafford. You got to wonder if maybe a gear change is the difference between those top 2 cars. Kelly got bottled up behind Swafford. Kelly got into the concrete. Here comes Moody. Moody down to the inside. New second place car into turn one. It's Larry Moody. Meanwhile, behind them, the battle from fourth on back is a hellacious one. 3 wide, they go into turn number 3. That's the 5 of Donovan Ross, the 193 of Brandon Schultz doing battle. They'll drive into turn number 1, battling for 4th, 5th, and 6th. As now the battle for the lead shapes up one more time. Here comes Larry Moody, taking a peek to the outside of Swafford. Moody to the outside. Now he'll let it roll through the middle, and here he comes. Moody through the middle. New race leader, it's Larry Moody. Here with 5 laps to go. Swafford back down to the inside. Moody rolls it through the middle, and Moody. But folks, don't look now. Here comes Donovan Ross. If there's one guy that knows how to push the cushion late in the race, it's Donovan Ross. We saw him do it at Knoxville, and here he comes one more time at USA. Now Ross will take it back to the outside lane one more time, caught the concrete just a little bit, scrubbed the tire and lost a car length. Battles on for second as Shane Kelly works to the outside of Chase Swafford. 4 laps to go, now make it 3 to go as Larry Moody comes across. And Shane Kelly up alongside Swafford, and Kelly's up to second. So new second place car. Battle is on for 4th behind those guys as they were 3 wide and we're back under the yellow. Oh boy. Yellow lights are on here with 3 to go. And folks, that is going to set us up for a green, white, checkered finish. Want to thank everybody that's chipped in here on the live stream tonight, tuned in. I think this has got to be one of our busier broadcasts we've had all season long. We thank you for joining us. As Brad Ovens working on a replay here for us from the 3-9 video control headquarters. And folks, I'm telling you, this green-white checkered finish is going to be one for the ages. Larry Moody, Shane Kelly, Chase Swafford, the top 3. Donovan Ross running in the 4 spot. And Ross, as you get a look at the replay here, Scotty Edwards down along the inside lane of the racetrack. Let's see what happens here with, oh, yep. Oh, collects Tanner Van Doren. Van Doren keeps on trucking. But the same thing that happened to Joe Backus just happened to Scotty Edwards. Got into the bumps off of turn number 4. And the rest was history. The back end came out from under him. And you see the replay one more time there. As Edwards got into the bumps, and just a racing deal there. The back end came out from underneath him, and Van Doren running the outside lane, nowhere to go there. So I believe that was the white flag right there. So we are coming back with a green-white checkered finish. And if you're watching on the live, who you think is going to win this one? Larry Moody took the lead with about 8 laps to go. Shane Kelly has been right there in the top 3 here for the last 20 laps. Chase Swafford has led the majority of this race, but lost the lead here just a few laps ago. Or can Donovan Ross push the cushion just a little bit further to try and steal a win here tonight at USA? Let's find out. Pace truck off of the racetrack. Green lights are back on. Green, white, checkered finish coming at you. Shane Kelly going after Larry Moody right here on the restart. Kelly down to the inside lane. Moody through the middle. Drag race for the lead down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Fighting for the lead here with the Ohsweken Outlaws Racing League. White flag coming at you this time by Moody and Kelly are side by side, but here comes Swafford. Swafford up on the cushion. They're 3 wide for the lead off of turn number 2. Who's going to win it here tonight at USA? Kelly and Moody side by side into turn number 3. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Will it be Kelly? Will it be Moody? Drag race to the line. Shane Kelly wins. Kelly will get the win. Larry Moody second. Chase Swafford third. Donovan Ross a thrilling finish to finish 4th. And Ryan Beagle will finish in the top 5.